I am Calandra Gant,
And I am Daphne Hilton.
and we are here tonight with Mr. Brian Irving, the CEO of One Nation Under God Records. And we are so glad to have him live with us tonight. We're going to really get into some good stuff tonight on Conversations with BlueMile and just have great conversation tonight. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing well. How about y'all?
Man, hanging in here with the COVID-19, I tell you.
We're just hanging.
Just
Okay.
hanging in here, trying to make it happen in the midst of the pandemic, you know,
I know
That's
that's
right.
right.
trying to make it happen in the midst of the pandemic. So hopefully everyone get online, they'll join us and they can ask questions as well tonight. But this is our first a redo
Yes.
because we couldn't do Brian wrong like that, you know, had to make sure we do a redo because the first time it was like scratch. And we just got to do a redo to get it right so that we can really talk about Brian Irby and One Nation Under God Records. So, who is Brian Irby? Let's start there. I know him, but everybody don't know Brian Irby.
Who is Brian Irving? That's a great question. I ask myself that often. I'm still trying to figure out who I am too. But I can tell you this. My love for the Lord has led me in a lot of different places. So if you was to call me anything without knowing me, I hope it was a servant of the Most High God.
I know that's right.
You know,
Okay.
at the end of the day, that's my whole purpose for living. To live for Christ. So, um, I don't have a lot to say about myself.
Say
Uh,
it.
maybe I'll concentrate on my weaknesses. I need to be more of a people person. I need to definitely love more, show love more, do loving things more, love everyone more, my wife more, my children more,
Okay.
everything. Um, that's some of my weaknesses, but I'm Brian Irby, One Nation Under God Records. Started 2003 in the streets of Atlanta. I was actually homeless.
Okay.
Um, Not homeless, not by choice, but by default, I want to say. I think it was God getting me to a place where I can totally surrender and understand that He had a purpose for my life. Um, you know, the biggest thing about life and God and family and who you are is understanding that you were created for a purpose. And finding your purpose is actually searching deep down in your own heart to realize what it is that God wants you to do. Sometimes we get so complacent on doing other things that God didn't even intend us to do.
Mm-hmm.
And He still uses it for us good. He
True.
still uses it for us good. But I'm Brian Irving. That's just who I am in a nutshell.
That's amazing that you said that because the next question was tell us about your company. So we heard you got a book out. So come on and tell us about this great book.
Yes.
I'm waiting on mine because I did pre-order.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
No.
oh yeah. And just for a public service announcement, all pre-orders were mailed out today.
I saw
Today.
that.
Yeah. So
I saw that.
author Brian Irby. I'm not an author. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not an author. I heard the words and I put it on pages. So maybe I would be I don't know. I wouldn't call myself an author. I planned to write a book, but I didn't think it would be right now. Just spending time with God, getting close to God, understanding God and what He wanted for my life is how a book came about.
That's
especially in the time of a pandemic. I guess I had the time to do it. So, you know, but
That is awesome.
so
Well, what is tell us the name of the book. We got to make sure we put it. Tell us the name of the book and essentially what is it that you're conveying in the book to the reader?
All right. So the name of the book is The Beginner's Guide to the Music Business. The Beginner's Guide to the Music Business. And what I'm trying to convey is the essentials that artists need to understand to build from a platform. the book is presented as a platform builder for artists, independent artists, inspired artists, creatives as a whole that want to create music and make money off their music potentially. Um, that's what the book is about. You know what I'm saying? The foundations of being an artist. So this is the first of three, the beginner's guide to the music business. And then you'll have the intermediate guide and then the advanced guide as well, where we go even deeper. You know, we're just digging deep. I wanted it to be an easy read. You can sit down in one sitting, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and read through the whole book. Now, will you understand it? I don't think so. So I wanted to give you a little piece that you can chew on. You can keep chewing on the same piece over and over. You know what I'm saying? It's just a guide. It's a guide to help you. You know, it's not enforcing. It's not telling you what you should do. Is if you don't know or want to know, please purchase the Beginner's Guide to the Music Business, available on Amazon and my website.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for the plug.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for the plug.
Go ahead and tell us what the price is for the book as well. God bless you.
Okay, so the price on Amazon for the Kindle ebook is $9.99.
Okay.
The price for the book on Amazon, the paperback, is actually $15.99.
Okay.
But if you go to my e-commerce store, for the duration, I guess forever, you can get it for $12.99 with a free gift on my e-commerce store. So, you know, you got to get you have to have different things set up in different places to catch different things at different times.
Of course.
You know?
Of course.
I hear you.
That's right.
That's awesome, Brian. I know that, you know, with our history, you have been talking about doing a book, and I'm glad that God enabled you to let it manifest at this time, because as artists ourselves, I do believe that we need a guide. A lot of people just want to sing, but they don't want to handle the business.
That's right.
And music and ministry, it's a ministry, but it's also a business side to the ministry. Especially for those of us that do it full time, you know.
Right.
We got to have our business in order. So I'm a firm believer of that. So we're speaking many blessings and many sales,
of course,
for the book. And we're glad that God enabled you to get it out at this appointed time, because in the pandemic, we are blessed, beyond blessed.
Right, and that's just amazing that you just, like you said, you know, you're getting it out now, because, you know, a lot of times as artists, when these times happen, how we are right now in this pandemic, we kind of, you know, we freeze up, or we want to give up, or we say we're not doing it, or we say, well, Lord, why now? And, you know, instead of depending on, you know, all of the things that we know as artists, we have to constantly depend on God and let God open up that door during this pandemic, because, you know, in this season, even in the Bible, in this season, you know, it may look bad for others, but it look good for others as well. So I appreciate just the whole idea of you releasing this book even at this time in these days. You know what I'm saying? Because we need this. Because that is amazing, because that's the next question. You know, you've been in this industry for a long time. You know, I know, but I want to really get on this one. You've been in this industry for a long time, you know, and give us some pointers and some tips on, you know, as artists and musicians and as industry execs, how to sustain. And it goes with what you said in your book, you know, how to sustain during these times. During these times. So give us some pointers, some tips to help us get through this pandemic, these times, you know.
Right. So a couple of pointers that I would give you. I would always start with never stop writing, never stop singing, never stop dancing. If you dance, never stop painting if you paint. You do that anyway. You do that every day, all the time. But another key one is now you have a chance to be even more creative, being a creative. Now you have a chance to be even more creative, being a creative. So just because the world has changed doesn't mean that you still have to be in a box, like you said, kind of complacent. Complacent has never been nobody's friend.
No, that's right.
You have to still keep moving, still keep evolving. It's like growing up from a child's early age. They have to grow. They have to grow through the different struggles, because they go through struggles as well, just like we're going through now. but they get through because they keep trying to get that toy that I told them to put back in the closet. They keep trying to get it until they finally get it. But I'm just all over the place right now. I apologize, but you have to continue to be consistent. You have to continue to act like ain't nothing going on right now. I still got things lined up. They might be virtual, but there's still opportunities out there for everybody. Look, everybody gonna have to adapt to this. This ain't just affecting me. You know what I'm saying? And that's very key for artists. You know, oh man, I got this show, I had this show, I did. Well, first of all, 9 times out of 10, that's all you was talking to me was about a show. So maybe it's time for you now to learn the business.
Yeah.
Instead of these shows, because the shows put some money in your pocket that you probably spend in a month's time. But this business will keep you for a lifetime if you learn the business. They can't take knowledge from you. You know, you can be 80 years old still making money from your music because you did it the right way.
That's it.
You know, and it's never about, like I said in my book though, it's not about making the music. Anybody can make music. There's a zillion singers out there. There's a zillion rappers. They're good. And they're good. They're in my Spotify playlist right now. Should I pull that out? No, we're not doing that. But I'm just saying, everybody is good music, but the business.
Yeah.
Do you understand how to make money from your music, to make more money, to help more people, to do more things, to create more avenues? Because if you're doing it for yourself, you're really not doing that at all. So in these times, I definitely recommend artists to keep grinding. Act like there's nothing in your way. Yeah. And everything will open up for you.
But you know what? It's so fired up what you just said about, you know, for the creatives. And a lot of times creatives, they create when they are somewhere in a quiet space. And I just popped in my mind, when we're creating, we're in this box, but we're creating out of the box, if that makes sense. You know, we're in 4 walls of our home because we have to social distance. We in the 4 walls of our home because we have to be careful. So instead of wanting to go, which is me, which I'm an introvert, but I still like to be busy, sitting at home, starting to write again, starting to do all these, you know, create, like you said, creators create. This is an opportunity for creators to continue to create and create something different. That is so fired up that you said that, because light bulb just came on. Yeah. You can actually expound or express even more of the creativity that God has even given us.
That's right.
That's true. That's true. And I said something the other day. I was having a conversation. I said, if we as musicians and singers and artists during this time, if we have not, this is the time to really work on your brand, to really work that brand, to really work, get that business, that paperwork in order that you've been sliding to the side because you just want to put that song out. So I believe every point that he gave is valid. You don't stop grinding because the world temporarily shut down. You know, you just got to find a way to work around it and keep going. And the example I want to use, sometimes you have to build your own platform. Sure. You have to make your own platform to get your music out there. Some of us get so dependent on other people and other platforms that we forget that, you know, God gives us all creative ideas. He gives us all avenues to get our music out. It's totally up to us to take advantage of it and to make it work. So those are some great pointers. Brother Brian, tell us some of the you have going on that's coming up.
Okay. Some of the things I have coming up right now, we're in the process of putting together the 8th annual ONUG Music
ONUG.
It will be virtual this year. That's one of the things. Really, that's our major event right now, but we're breaking grounds with our distribution company. We just acquired some news is coming. Big news.
Wait, I hope I get it before everybody else.
Yeah. So we also have our publishing company as well. Lightweight Publishing is officially set up, running, and operating. It's oh my goodness. It's a lot going on right now. You know,
Okay.
a lot going on. We got the Praise Factor Awards coming up. The
Yeah.
Gospel Quest Awards just went off. It's a lot going on right now, and God is definitely keeping us busy.
Oh yeah.
But one thing I want to say is when we're busy doing things, which now we've had a chance to slow down. We really can put our mind around some of the things that God told us to do anyway.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, oftentimes we get so busy, and it's not even busy with things that matter. They're busy with things that have nothing to do with where we're going in life, or dealing with people we have no business having nothing to do with them either. So I don't know. I'm going off today. I don't even understand
It's
where I'm
okay, but
coming.
keep going. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah. So yeah. How are things holding up this hard time? But I definitely want to
You have a
congratulate y'all.
congregation in the back. Look, let me say this.
You can't
We
see
are
them.
not here by ourselves. You have a
Okay.
congregation in the back saying, "Yes, Lord."
Okay.
Preach.
Okay.
So, but that's awesome. I do want to touch on because you are the CEO of Got Records, music group, management. So let the people know some of the artists that you are working with right now, and also some of the services that One Nation Under God can provide for them.
Okay. So some of the artists that I'm working with right now, I'm working with an artist out of Louisiana named Clyde J.
Excellent. Awesome.
Awesome singer, dynamic,
Mhm.
awesome guy. Awesome guy. Loves
Yeah.
God with everything in him. I'm working with the KS Grace Tour with
Woohoo!
Daphne, Hilton, and Calandra again. Definitely trying to get this thing rolling. We have definitely an event coming up this Saturday. This Saturday.
Oh no! Oh,
What is Saturday?
No, it's airing. Oh, you talking about the concert?
Yeah.
The concert is
it's
airing Monday. We're doing
airing.
live Monday. We're going live
Excuse
Monday.
me. I'm sorry. My
The
dates are all
31st.
messed up.
Yeah.
So Monday the 31st, you will see the
It's
KS
on a
Grace.
Monday because all the artists are home doing absolutely nothing.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, good plug for that one too. Monday, tune in. Tune in Monday, KS Grace Tour. Hey, it's coming up. It's gonna be live off the chain, off the He's Note. Hey, we gonna get it.
That
Let's
He's
go.
The hizzy.
That's right.
Yes. Yes.
I learned that one.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't talk about me though.
All right. So that's awesome. And don't forget to tell them the different services that you offer for One Nation.
So right now we're focusing on our artist consulting package, which includes radio play, which includes artist development, management, booking, virtual booking. Now we have definitely a couple of platforms that we're virtually booking through. Shout out to Show for Me and Dan BG over there in the Ukraine for giving us an opportunity to really expound and grow.
Yeah.
We also offer radio play. I mean, think about it. If you pick up a book right now and you're an artist and you need it, 9 times out of 10 we'll be able to help you out with that.
Okay.
If not, I'll find somebody that does. But just really trying to help artists, motivate artists. That's what all the packages are set up for. We give our all in all we do. You know, my team is awesome. We're grateful. Definitely just want to continue to get those graphic design, album covers, banners, posters, flyers, whatever you need. You know, we definitely could help and accommodate you. And our slogan actually is, how may we be of service to you?
Yes.
That's right. That's right. And I can attest, he's telling the truth. I've worked with Brian for about 15 years now, and they do their best. The team that is put together, work hard, do the best they can for the artists, and from banners to graphics to flyers to distribution deals, whatever you need to come across the table, One Nation can get it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, I be reading up on your services. I'm reading every time you post. I'm reading. I'm like, how can I get in here somewhere?
Hey, come on.
Up.
Come on.
I'm trying to see where I fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So we want to make sure that we've introduced the audience, and we know people will go back and watch this, to everybody, that you are Brian Irby, in Augusta, Georgia, One Nation Under God Records.
Hopefully Atlanta soon. In the name of Jesus.
One Nation Under God Records.
And like that.
And basically, now I can say this, that I do believe that Brian and One Nation they have a heart for the artist. And a lot of companies don't have a heart for artists. They look more toward getting money, as much money as they can from the artists. But I do know that for a fact that, One Nation Under God, they will do what they can and do their best to help the artists reach the next level, or whatever their goals are, whatever your goals are to reach. So, because we're not gonna keep you long, but before we leave, give some words of encouragement because we are in a time where it can be discouraging if you're an artist and you have not set the stage to even prosper in the pandemic, because you've been like you said, complacent and just doing things any kind of way. So now you're trying to catch up in the pandemic. So just give the people words of encouragement as we come to the end of the interview part, but just share some words with them. It don't even have to be about music, but just to encourage the people that may be tuned in.
Yeah, so just an encouragement to everybody who may be listening. The battle's never over. There's always a war going on. There's things in our lives that we can control, and there's things in our lives that we won't be able to control. But my encouragement is to stay the same, whether you have all of it, or whether you have nothing.
True.
Make sure that your character represents a person of humility.
Exactly.
And then value will be put to you. When you don't go out there and search for the opportunities will start to search for you.
Come on.
So if I was to be doing anything right now, I would be working on getting everything in line with my ministry, with my music career, with everything. So when this pandemic does and the gates are lowered, I'm coming out running.
That's
and always, and if I can encourage a little more, I would say get to know yourself. Get to know what you really like and what you really don't like, and what you love and what you really don't love. Because you have to be true to yourself before you do anything. Yeah. So those are my words of encouragement. Definitely praying for everybody out there with the COVID-19 virus still active and alive. Praying that God protect us all, and those that have come in contact, that they get better soon. Pray prayerfully that nobody's families, with all this going on, you got tornadoes, floods. It seems like the whole world is just coming into a whole combustion tank right now. Everything is happening right now. But I tell you to be encouraged. Be encouraged, because if we wasn't going through times like this, we would be getting ready to go through times like this. We're going through the storm now. We're not preparing for it. Right. This ain't March right now where we're trying to figure out what to do and how to do it. We've actually been through it right now for a couple of months. No, nobody perfect. We don't know the exact strategy, but we're all still here.
Right. That's true.
So prepare. You have to be prepared you have to be prepared even in the midst of a storm for anything to come. So thank you so much.
That's true.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you so much.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Brian. I'm bad at doing stuff like that. But that's amazing that you just said that about, just being prepared even in the midst of the storm, because you really don't know when. I was talking to my dad yesterday. He was saying how they were preparing for the storm in Florida, and actually it bypassed them and went to the Panhandle. But like you said, even in that, they were prepared. That's just amazing that you said, and how we can connect that to what's going on in our industry in this pandemic during these times, how a lot of artists are just kind of don't know which way to go in this time, because we're so used to being out on platforms. We're so used to,
Yeah.
face to face in these things. And now we're, like you said, the creative, that just really just resonated in me, being creative, doing things a different way, but still getting the same message out of God and God's love and your craft and how God has crafted you or us, to represent him in this time. So that is amazing that you just said that about just being prepared, even in the midst of.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are some good words. Well, Brother Brian, all right, you guys, we want to make sure you remember, go get his book,
Yes.
The Music Business, so y'all can learn something.
Volume
Get out
one.
there, volume 1. Okay, $9.99.
And $15, and I'm waiting for mine in the mail because I ordered it.
$9.99, and then you can get it for $15, or just go to his e-commerce site, get it for $12.99.
E-commerce, yeah.
Get it for $12.99.
Brian, where you go? You can't just leave us and we in an interview.
Wait a minute.
What are you doing? They would have got the book.
Okay.
They would have got his book, y'all.
Okay, that's it right there. $12.99 and on his e-commerce site, and you get a free gift. Go check out One Nation Under God Records. Check him out on social media. Connect with him. Go to the website. Find out their services that they can provide for you.
Great services.
Marketing, whatever you need. Go to onenationundergodrecords.com and reach out to my brother Brian and support. Actually, he has the One Nation Under God Music Fest. He's accepting submissions from artists. Your EPA virtually. I know everything's being done there. We paying attention. So submit. He has a process. Please follow the process. Sometimes we don't want to follow the process, but please follow the process and submit your music. And let's go and just have a great time.
I need to plug this. You guys, myself and Calandra, both were artists on the music fest. I just want you guys to know we were artists one time on the music fest. It was awesome. It was great. And then we had the opportunity to come back and serve as music execs under Brian on his festival. See how God worked things out? God always has a plan. And I never would have thought that me and Calandra would have I didn't even know her the first time I was able to minister on the Gospel Fest. I knew of her. I heard her sing, but that was all. And then I left and came on back to Atlanta. And who would have ever thought that me, Calandra, and Brian would be doing this interview right now today? Right. God always has a plan. Never negate, never discount. When you meet people, when people come into your space, you never know why God does what he does, but it's always good because he does all things well.
Yes, he does.
All things well.
Yes, he does. So we're excited for everything you got going on, Brian. We're going to do our best to support and make sure we support across the board. He is the tour manager for the KS Grace Tour. So if you need to book us, you need to go on and contact
the other two artists.
You need to go ahead and contact Brian Irving and get that in. And we're going to be creative even with the KS Grace Tour.
Of course.
And but we're so happy and we're so excited. So we're gonna, and please tell your wife, Cammie, hello, hey, and Cammie, the baby Trinity. Tell them hello.
Yes.
And we're excited, but we're excited for you and everything that God is doing.
Congratulations, Brian, for everything. Yeah. God is doing a great work in your life. And we've been watching and we do see. So we're excited for the next journey that God has for you, because we know it's big. And I'm going to put another plug. We're probably going to be on your coattail going along wherever you're going. I can't do it. You know how I like that. Whatever.
Jesus. Whatever. I can't. But so we're gonna just thank you once again for even taking your time out to do this interview and be one of the first ones to interview on Conversations with BlueMile.
Yes, and Brian, you've made history.
And so we're grateful and we're blessed, and we just want you to just keep doing what you're doing for God, and because that's the only thing that matters in the end.
That's anyway. It.
So that's
that's
all
the
that
only
matters.
thing that will last.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So everybody, check out my brother Brian Irving, One Nation Under God Records. Get his book, Amazon. Go
Yes.
to his e-commerce site. Check him out on social media, and touch bases. If you're a new artist, connect with One Nation Under God so they can help you direct your ministry, your career, where you want to go. See what platform you need to go to. I can tell you, been rocking with them for about 15 years.
Yep, and I've been rocking with him about 2 years.
And
Maybe 3.
And so, but you can see the fruit of the labor.
Yes.
That's all I want to say. You can see the fruit of the labor, the mindset, the fruit of the labor. So we're very grateful. We never forget. We're very, very grateful. So, all right, Brian, we about to get out of here with the interview. We about to cut it on off. And you guys, even when the interview stops, we got 2 giveaways we're going to do tonight for those that want to get 2 comp tickets to view the live concert. But you got to answer some questions.
On Monday the 31st.
You got to answer some questions about myself.
But Brian, if you want to stay on, you can hang out.
And Daphne. And you got to respond. I don't know how much you know about me, but anybody that's related to me, you can't answer.
Oh, and you have to answer on the BlueMile Facebook page, because I have a watch party going on, so you're not going to get nothing if you do it on this page. Go to the BlueMile Facebook page and answer.
Okay, I'm going to give you question 1, and it's about me. Those that know me, it's real easy. What is Calandra's favorite color? Go and put that on BlueMile. What is my favorite color? Oh, he went out.
Okay.
What is my favorite color? So you can do that. Go on BlueMile Facebook page. Answer that, and we're gonna check it out, and we make sure you get your comp ticket.
Yeah.
And the second question is, can anybody? Oh, you can do
one too.
Okay.
I want a question. Where am I from originally? Where am I from?
Well, that's not the question I was gonna ask.
Okay, well, ask yours.
But no, okay, it could be 2 parts.
Okay,
okay, because can anyone tell or say? No, they don't know this one. What group did Daphne Hilton sing with in the past? Just name one of them, because she sung with many.
Atlanta, but it's 2 in Atlanta.
2 in Atlanta. Name one of those
that
she sung with here in Atlanta.
Right. You probably gonna do better with where I'm from. You probably do better well.
You'll be surprised.
But
it's 2 of them.
2.
Okay.
To get comp tickets.
Okay, so make sure. Oh, we thought you were gone, man. I can't hear you.
And now you're on mute.
I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
You're on mute, Brian.
Can I answer that question?
Yes.
Can I answer the question about the groups?
Oh, no.
Can I answer it?
I think you already know, Brian.
I do know.
Questions.
And you really know where I'm from, so you just gonna get comp tickets. Don't worry. We're gonna just give you some comp tickets.
You can't answer the question, but those are the questions. You need to know my favorite color, and only people that really know me gonna know that, I guess. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. The enemy. No, ma'am. And the groups. It was 2 of them here in Atlanta. I'm gonna remove it. 2 of them here in Atlanta. That
he answering emails or something.
Okay.
He must be answering.
Is anybody answering the questions? She told me, let me start Googling. Google is your best friend.
Yeah, Google might be your best friend, Karma.
Google it. Thank you, Karma. Okay, does anybody know Calandra's favorite color?
Put the answers on BlueMile Music Facebook page.
Yes. Okay, and we're gonna give 2 comp tickets to the winners. 11111. But guys, we want you to go out and purchase your ticket to watch the KS Grace Tour virtual concert.
Yes.
Featuring Calandra Gant and Daphne Hilton with our tour guests Antonias Fanning and Labria Thompson. Chef Bree. That's what I call
Chef Bree.
It's gonna be a great concert. Go ahead, Sid.
And also too, you guys, be looking for their interviews. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a good time again with conversations with BlueMile.
Come on, checkmate.
Checkmate. No, here you go. I do like that. Bam, bam.
Checkmate.
Like that.
Oh,
so, but anyway, so we're not going to be long now because we got other things to do because we are still, working, getting ready for the live virtual concert. So we actually got people sitting in here now in the midst of the interview.
We got assistants, we got musicians,
but they just so love us so much. They're just waiting for us to finish this, and so we can go ahead on and start working out some things for the virtual concert. Y'all, it's gonna be lit. I promise you. You're going to really enjoy this. So
y'all better get ready. And the great thing is you can get your food, your popcorn, and put it on your big screen TV and watch us live. Because that's what we going to, we just watch us live. And guess what? It's produced by BlueMile Music Consultants.
Yeah.
This is our production.
Our first one.
First production. Awesome. KS Grace Tour virtual concert. You can watch it on Showtix for You. Go to showtixforyou.com or just check and we'll have the link.
Yeah, we'll put the link in there. And you guys, the amazing thing about this is it's all generations. It's all generations.
It sure is.
All generations. Probably, I don't know, I won't tell my age.
Right, I was going to say.
It's some spans. So, like Antoninus, he could be my son. So
well,
there you go. Well, not yet because they're not married, but you know what I mean. Oh, Maya, she talking about
Maya, that's your mama.
So, but anyway, so it's just amazing how God put things together and never, like I said before, never negate, discount why God put people in your life. Sometimes you may be trying to push back, but so then you have to check yourself and see, why am I pushing that? I don't want this, because you never know. God may want it for you. And when you just release yourself and just release your emotions and your heart to God, it's amazing to see what he can do when we just let go of the reins and let God bless us.
That's so true. And I want to tell you, we got to give a shout out to Jeff.
Yes.
Man, we had our first commercial to air during the Gospel Music Choice Awards, and that blessed my soul. If you didn't catch that commercial for BlueMile Music,
we got be waiting, because we're getting the clip. Also, too, I said if we don't get the clip in the next couple of months, I'm going to go ahead and screen record it, because everybody needs to see it.
That's what them iPhone users do. I don't have no iPhone. I'm an Android girl all the way.
Right. Y'all want to come say hey? No. Okay. No.
But we just we want to tell you thank you. We get ready to wrap this up.
It was amazing. We were able to and we were able to be announcers. That was amazing. Jeffrey Holmes did an amazing job producing the Gospel Choice Music Awards. GCMA. Gospel Choice Music Awards. It was awesome, and I think he's still replaying it, so you get an opportunity to go live with him as well. So you can watch that as well, y'all. It was amazing. So that is a plug to say, BlueMile, we do help sponsor as well. So just hit us up, and we're gonna pray about it.
Yeah, we're gonna pray about it.
If God say yes, that's what we're gonna do. If God say no, don't be mad.
Please don't, because we have to follow what God says. And you see our website, BlueMileMusic.com. Also check out DaphneHilton.com.
Yes, thank you for the plug.
She has new music coming out real soon.
Yes, I do.
And if you watch the virtual concert, you might get a taste. Come on, somebody.
Yes, and also too, Calandra, she got her new single out featuring
Daphne Hilton.
So it's amazing how, like I said, never negate or discount when God put people in your life. You never know why it is. Sometimes you got to release your emotions, release your flesh, and let God do what God's going to do in your life.
And can I tell you, Oh How I Love Jesus is doing awesome. It is we wrote it. We produced it together, and when I say God is in that thing, God is in that thing. And if you like a little groove music, Check it out.
I would say
Nah,
something, but I'm not going to
don't.
say it. I'll leave it up to your imagination, and I'll leave it up to your opinion in reference to, oh, how I love Jesus. I just want you to know, because, you know.
Well,
but it is God in it.
It's God in it
We
now.
just want you to know that there is
A groove.
the Spirit of the Lord in, oh, how I love Jesus.
Well, but when you bob your head like this and you get to moving like this,
just watch the hips. Just making sure the hips don't go too much. I'm just playing. We're just playing. So we are going to end this tonight because we got to get this music done.
Yeah. So we appreciate you tuning in. Catch us. We may be back online this week interviewing the artists.
We just got to make sure that they are available.
Yeah.
And if they are, it's going to be impromptu.
Yeah.
It's not scheduled, but we will also post it so you'll know.
Right. We'll be interviewing those that are part of the virtual tour concert, Labria Thompson and Antoninus Fanning, and we can catch them in their
tentatively.
What that word?
That one. Tentatively.
That word right there. So we appreciate you, God. And when we end, Lord, we just thank you tonight.
Yes.
We praise you tonight, God, for what you've done. Lord, we want to put you first in everything, God. And anybody that's watching us that don't know you, we pray that they get to know who you are and develop a relationship. And Lord, let nothing we do be in vain.
Hallelujah.
Let it not be about us, God, but everything about you.
Yes, Father.
We thank you for those that are listening, those that are watching. And we just pray that BlueMile, the conversations with BlueMile is a blessing to your people,
to somebody.
And Lord, as we go and we come back on again, Lord, give us the words to say. Give us the interview questions. Give us everything that we need. And we really do love you, guys.
Yes, Father.
When we say that, we really do love you because you have shown yourself faithful in a pandemic. And we love you. You were faithful outside of the pandemic, God. But we're living in abundant life. We're living in overflow. And we're speaking it in the atmosphere. So anybody that's going through that are listening, what do I do? How am I holding up in this time? Even get the music out of the way, but just how I'm holding up mentally, spiritually, and financially, it's all God.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it's going to be all God.
And it's going to be all right.
And it's going to be all right. So God, we bless. We pray for the virtual concert that's getting ready to happen Monday, Lord. And we just say thank you in advance. And we love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. And we want you to have a good night. God bless you with the love of Christ.
Good night, y'all.
All right now.
Bye.